What's up, everybody? Regular Joe here. Been trying to get rid of this stubborn tree stump for several days now, but Oklahoma had other plans. Between the rain, wind, and even dodging a tornado warning, it's been battle after battle. Today, we're finally getting after it. We're going to drill some holes, light it on fire, and hopefully by the end of the day, this stump will be history. Let's light it up and see if Mother Nature or Regular Joe wins this round. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Saturday morning here in Oklahoma. We just had another round of storms come through, but the sun's out now, so mole catching is still on hold, unfortunately. I'm not sure if that thing's drowned out or what. We're gonna do a little more exciting stuff today. So what we're going to do is a little chainsaw action today. Got my Ryobi gas-powered chainsaw. I bought this to just trim up some limbs and stuff like that around the house, but had a tree that got hit by some heavy wind, and other video we had knocked it down and chopped it up a little bit. So today we're gonna finish the job and go and cut it down a little bit. And then we're gonna also drill some holes in our stump. Get some lighter fluid, we're gonna soak it in there, get it real good, and we're gonna burn that stump out of the ground without having to go buy or rent an expensive stump grinder. So it's gonna be pretty interesting today, and hope that you're gonna enjoy it. So here we go. Before we can tackle this stump, we've got to get the weapon of choice ready, the Ryobi chainsaw. Nothing fancy here, just making sure the gas tank's full and the oil's in it. Chain's tight and we're ready to make some sawdust. Hopefully this old stump is ready for a bad day, because we're about to get to work. Let's fire it up. Step is cutting the top of the stump into smaller pieces. Instead of hauling all this wood off, I'm going to put it to good use. These chunks make great kindling and fuel to get the stump burning from top down. And let's be honest, any excuse for a campfire is a good excuse, am I right? So we're turning a problem into a nice fire, and hopefully get rid of this stump at the same time. Let's make some firewood, guys. Expecting that. As soon as I started cutting this stump, I discovered it's not just a stump anymore, it's an ant condominium. Looks like the ants have been living here rent-free for quite a while, so sorry fellas, the eviction day has arrived. Alright, got the stump cut the way we wanted it. Now we're gonna get the big paddle bit in here, gonna drill some holes into the stump, and then we'll soak it with some lighter fluid throughout the day, and we're gonna try to burn it out tonight while the Knicks try to win the NBA championship. Now it's time for the secret weapon, the paddle bit. I'm drilling a series of deep holes through the stump. The deeper I can get, the better the fuel can soak into the wood and more airflow we'll have to get it burning. The goal isn't just to burn the surface. We want the fire working its way down into the roots and the heart of the stump. It's a little work up front, but it saves me from digging this thing out by hand. It's worth every minute. Uh-oh. put the lighter fluid in, we drilled the holes, gonna let it soak. We'll come back this evening after it soaks all day and we'll see how it goes. See you then. With the holes drilled, it's time to get this stump ready to burn. I'm soaking the holes with lighter fluid to help the wood catch down deep inside the stump. Then I'm topping it off with some lighter gel. The gel burns slower and longer, giving the fire more time to work its way into the wood instead of just flashing off. The goal here is a long, steady burn, not a big fireball. Now, let's light it up and see if all this work pays off. Let's burn this stump. See what we can do here. Now that we got a flame going, it's all about building some heat. I'm adding a little more charcoal lighter fluid here and there to help the fire really take off. Once I've got a good bed of coals going, I start stacking those dry wood chunks from the top to the stump right on top. This is where things start getting interesting. The extra wood keeps the fire hot, helps it burn longer, and pushes the heat down into the stump where it needs it most. At this point, it's less about starting a fire and more about feeding it into the fuel to turn this old stump into a pile of ashes. Now comes the best part. Hard work's done. The stump is burning. Not much left to do but pull up a chair and enjoy it. We've got a nice breeze rolling through tonight, good fire going, a little peace and quiet for a change. What started as an ugly old stump has turned into a purpose-built campfire. Not a bad way to spend an evening. Sometimes it's nice to slow down, watch the flames, listening to the crackling wood, and enjoy a few minutes away from the noise of everyday life. As the day turns into night, the fire is still doing its job. The flames are settling down, the coals are glowing bright, and this old stump is slowly disappearing one piece at a time. What started as a yard project has turned into one of those perfect Oklahoma evenings. A little breeze, warm fire, and the sound of wood crackling in the dark. Not a bad way to reward for a day's work. Well, let it burn a little longer and see how much the stubborn stump is left by morning. Just when I thought the night was winding down, things got a little interesting. Fire's burning, the sun's going down, ready to call it a night, and out of nowhere, wind starts picking up. A few minutes later, lightning started flashing across the sky. Several more strikes and another long one before the long tornado sirens started going off in the distance. Start it back up this evening. Hopefully the rain will hold off. We'll see. All right, we're out here checking on our stump for a couple of days now. It's been very difficult. Started on it, I think, the weekend, and then we got it drenched. We had to come back here and restart it the next day. It's been going for about 24 hours, and went over here, and I didn't have a lot of faith in it, so I scraped away some of the ash that were here. As I was doing that, I was like, oh, fire got feel a little hard right here. This down. So let's call it. I just chop this up and you can hear the fire. That pretty cool. Excited about wind for the regular joke. After all the excitement from the night before, I came back out the next morning expecting to find a cold pile of ashes. But this stump wasn't ready to quit yet. Even after burning all night, it was still hot deep down inside. So rather than let all the heat go to waste, I stacked a few bricks around it to help hold in the heat and keep the burn concentrated where it needed to be. At this point, we're committed. The fire has done most of the hard work, and now it's just about letting the heat finish the job. All right, you can check out our stump burning. All done. Burn it, so call it a success. Next day, I pulled the bricks away and checked the damage. After all the burning storms and waiting, the stump is finally gone. Here you go. Success on this. So glad that we did that. Took a few days longer than we expected, but we got it done.
Well, that's going to do it for this one. Stump is gone, the fire's out, and the job is finally finished. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button and follow along for more projects, camping, cooking, and whatever adventure comes next. Thanks for watching, and see you down the road.